It's honestly something I've been hoping that I'm right about.
That 91.
Nah, just like the Canucks missing the playoffs.
All right.
Wow.
Whatever, man. No, it's cool. No, you know
Jesus.
what? Remember that. That's all good.
Tuck it in the pocket for later.
Danton Heinen is a bum, bro.
Stick time. Stick out. Stick time. Stick out. Stick time. Stick out. Stick time. Stick time.
And hockey.
Hockey.
Yes, sir.
Welcome back, everyone. Episode 96 of Stick Talk Hockey. Here we are, 4 away from a buck.
I'm so ready for it. That's a milestone and a half.
Ain't that the truth? As always, I'm your host, Tico. This is my co-host.
I'm yours, Trilly.
We got our producer in the chair.
Producer Jay.
And this is a little this is a pre-recorded episode because I'm going to be gone in Mexico when this comes out.
Enjoy. Have
I
fun.
appreciate it. Yeah, it's going to be a very good time during the Four Nations here. So, basically for today, we're going to go through our preseason points predictions and standings predictions that we posted at the beginning of the year.
Yep. And see how horribly wrong we are?
Exactly.
Excellent.
Just see how wrong all of us were. Always fun to do. We didn't actually do this last year. Obviously, the actual points pace that we have up here will be about a week delayed. So it might not be exact, but we're in the ballpark here.
Yeah, you'll get the picture.
Once we're into like February here, I know there's still playoff races happening. There's still reasons to watch. Don't get me wrong, but things don't change all that much once you're into like February.
No,
Yeah.
no. I mean, that's what the whole, American Thanksgiving
Yes.
rule is anyways,
Yeah.
right? Like, it's kind of interesting, though, because, like, of the Eastern wild card race
Yep.
and
Yeah.
the 4-point separation.
It will be interesting to watch.
You could talk about that every week if you wanted to.
Of
and
course.
Just sound like a broken record.
Yeah. Just be on full on watch for it. You totally could be.
Yeah, absolutely. It's interesting, to say the least.
Yeah. So we're going to start off with the Pacific Division here. And the way that we're going to do this is we're just going to go quickly through each one. There's 32 teams here, obviously.
Yeah.
So we're going to go through each one, what all of our picks were, and whoever was closest will win that team.
Sick.
I like it.
Quack.
Quack. First up, the Anaheim Ducks. Quack.
Quack.
So I had them at 73 points to finish this year, 6th in the Pacific.
I had him at 70, which is 7th.
Yep. Jay?
Right on the dot. 77.
77, 6th. They are currently on pace for 77 points. 6th.
Give it to Jay.
Jay? That's a snipe so far. That's a snipe out the gate. I'm not going to lie to you.
Yeah, that's pretty sick.
Calgary Flames. I had them at 70 points, 7th in the Pacific.
I had him at 76 and 6th.
Jay?
72 points in 7th.
All three of us very wrong. Currently on pace for 93 points. That is 4th in the Pacific, a wildcard 2 spot.
What?
Unbelievable stuff. Trill, you actually win that one
Let's go.
with 76 points. None of us win, of course, but you do. Edmonton Oilers up next. I had them at 106 points. That's 2nd in the Pacific.
I had him at 113 and 1st.
I had them in 2nd place at 105.
105. They are currently on pace for 109 points, 1st in the division. That gives me the dub by 1 point there.
Damn.
Puts me 3 points away. That puts you 4 points away. Jonesy also 4 points away. That's a close one. We'll have to monitor that to the end of the season. Currently, I'll take the point.
Ding.
LA Kings. I also feel like taking some points today. I had them at 97 points and 3rd.
I had him at 89 and 4th/wildcard 2.
And like Tico, I had them at 97 points in 3rd.
An absolute snipe
Look at us go.
from both of you.
We split that point, I assume.
Yeah,
All
double
right.
dings.
Very nice. Very nice work. The San Jose Sharks, I had them terrible, but, terrible. 68 points, 8th.
I had him at 64 points, and I thought that was still disrespectful.
Yeah.
And 8th.
And I had them obviously in 8th. with 59 points.
And that gives you the dub. They're currently on pace for 55 points.
The disrespect paying off is crazy.
The Seattle Kraken, I had them on pace for 80 points, 5th. Woof.
I had him on for 86 and 5th as well.
Yeah.
And I got them at 87 points in 5th.
They're currently on pace for 76 points, good for 7th.
Woof.
Yeah, really, really, really not ideal. And that'll give me a point there as well.
You're just raking them in right now.
Yeah, the Pacific's my division, right?
That's fair.
I'd be watching the Pacific for sure. Next up, the Vancouver Canucks. I had them at 94 points, wild card 2.
Yeah, I had him at 98 and 3rd.
And I had them at 91 in 4th place, missing the playoffs.
Wow. And that'll give Jay the dub right now because they're currently on pace for 92 points. He's one off as we go down the stretch here.
That's crazy.
I'll be watching that though, Jay.
You know, it's honestly something I've been hoping that I'm right about.
That 91?
Nah, just like the Canucks missing the playoffs.
All right.
Wow.
You know, whatever, man. No, it's cool. No, you know what? I'll remember that. That's all good.
Tuck it in the pocket for later.
Danton Heinen is a bum, bro.
Dude, imagine if this episode releases and Dan Heinen has like 3 goals in 5 games.
Yeah,
Like when the time this releases.
I can't even imagine it. That's not a realistic situation. I mean,
Jonesy
come on
living
now.
in fantasy land.
Yeah,
right now.
yeah. Come on, dog. This ain't Fat Tracks. Let's move on. The Vegas Golden Knights. I had them on pace for 107 points. That was good for first in my ranking.
I had him at 100, which is 2nd.
And I had them at 105 for first place.
I'm on the money right now. We got 107 point pace for the Vegas Golden Knights. Bang.
Another Schneip.
Another snipe so far.
Wow.
All right, let's move it on. Sticking in the West, we're going into the Central Division now. First up, alphabetical order again, the Chicago Blackhawks. I had them on pace for 66 points, 8th.
Yeah, I had him for 78 and 7th.
And I had them for 71 in 8th place.
I'm itching to take another dub here. They're on pace for 60 points. Ouch. They're on pace for 60 points. Ouch.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. The Colorado Avalanche. I had them on pace for 109 points. Good for first.
I have him at 105, and I didn't even give them a standing, so
I don't
first.
I don't know what happened that standing.
Yeah.
So there we go.
Oh, they
Oh,
carried to
first.
the bottom. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I had him at first.
I also had them in first at 109.
A team that we all seem to have overestimated here. They are currently on pace for 95 points. That's good for wildcard 1 spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My second one.
That's going to give Trill the dub on that one for sure.
Ding. I'm falling way behind here.
We got lots of time. But yes, we all kind of overestimated Colorado. It's tough to see. I mean, the forward depth really hurt them, and now they've traded away Mikko Rantanen. Eesh.
And I mean, they had atrocious goaltending to start the year as
Yeah.
well. We didn't foresee Georgiev falling off a cliff like that.
No. Moving on to the Dallas Stars, a team that I had on pace for 95 points and wildcard 1.
I had 94 in 3rd.
Yeah.
Wild split.
Wild
and I
split.
had them in 3rd place as well, but with 101 points.
What?
Strong division.
That's crazy.
Strong division up top. I mean, the Dallas Stars have kept it going after all of the concerns we talked about in the preseason about their D group and all of that. They're on pace for 107 points right now. That's going to give Jay the point on that one. Yeah, another strong regular season for Dallas.
Culture.
Yeah.
It's West Boston.
Yeah, that's pretty valid. The Minnesota Wild, a team that I had on pace for 85 points and 5th.
I had him at 87 and 6th.
I had them with 95, good for 5th and the wild card 2 spot.
Wow. So this is another team that you and I pretty severely underestimated.
I counted them out. I
No,
did not
yeah.
think that they would have it this year.
And we talked to we were in pretty much full agreement on our kind of full ideological breakdown of the Minnesota Wild. Yet here they are on pace for over 100 points again, 104 right now.
But we'll see if that stays
Sure,
because they got some big injuries now.
they do.
Krill out for surgery.
Yeah.
That guy was carrying this whole team.
We will see how that plays out for sure. Right now, Jay, you're getting the point on that one. I like it. The Nashville Predators. Can we play that audio clip of Jay with the missed the mark on that one? I had him at 102 points, second in the Central.
I had him at 89, fourth, wildcard 1.
Yeah.
And I had them at 105 in second place.
Wow. Jay had him as a 50-point team, or 50-win team. Sorry. I had him at 40-plus wins. I mean, they're on pace for 72 points.
Yikes.
Wow.
Yikes.
Trill, I mean, enjoy the dub on that one.
Count it. Count it.
Because, I mean, that's painful. Look, we don't have to go over. Everyone knows the disaster this season's been for them. That sucks.
Yeah, I bet they're glad they spent that money in the off season.
Yeah. St. Louis Blues. I had him on pace for 84 points, sixth in the Central.
Yeah, I had him at 88 and fifth.
And I had them in seventh place with 81 points.
And that's going to give you another point there, Jay. You were right on the money with your St. Louis
Boo.
Blues there.
Boo.
They're on pace right now for 80 points and sixth in the Central. Yeah. I mean, St. Louis, is there a more directionless team in hockey? Like, is there a more 80-point team than the St. Louis Blues?
No, they're just fumbling through life.
Yeah.
The St. Louis Blues are the definition of, like, just being lost in a jungle
Yeah.
and just walking with no aim in mind.
Yeah.
They're just slicing through branches hoping to stumble on beach.
They're similar to their other blue friends, the Kraken over there. And it's kind of tough to watch.
Yeah. I really thought the Kraken would not be this bad, though.
Neither did I.
Like,
Yeah,
I
I really didn't.
Especially with the addition of Montour, like, I was like, oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
They'll be fine on the blue.
Yeah.
Nope.
Not at all. Moving on, the Utah Hockey Club, their inaugural season, kind of hard one to project. I had them at 79 points, good for seventh.
Adam at 77 and 8th.
Yeah.
Oof.
And I had them
Wow.
at 83 points in sixth place.
You just had a little bit of Arizona stink on them still, right? Like
I did.
you had them projected for 39 last year.
I did.
I think so. What is that? Like currently, Jay, you and I are gonna split that, right? 2 points off on either side.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Moving on, the Winnipeg Jets. A team that I definitely underestimated. I had them at 97 points, good for third.
I had him at 103 and second.
And I had them at 101, but as a wild card team.
That's a wild card team. That's wild that you had them at 101 as a wild card team. Trill, you had them at 103 for second. Take that point. They're on pace for 116 points.
That's disgusting.
Woo-wee. Those Jets, they are flying. I don't know. When it comes to the Jets, just call me in April. Yeah, pun intended. It was
True.
It was a bad one, but yeah, just call me in April. It doesn't matter. It's similar to Toronto, similar to some of these other teams. Nothing matters. Why do you keep rolling Hellebuck out there to try and get 116 points? Guess what? You get no hardware for that.
Yeah. And I mean, if you want to boost your attendance, if you're really struggling with attendance, you know what? It's a great opportunity to sell tickets. The playoffs.
Yeah, a deep playoff run will do wonders.
Yeah, amazing. I've heard there's like $3 million tied into ticket sales there. It would be great to get some of that.
Wouldn't that be nice? Yeah, Connor Hellebuck, the least dangerous star goalie in hockey, as we've kind of known him around here since Jay ran that theory by us.
Tissue soft.
I don't even really want to get into this,
Yeah.
but I do owe Connor Hellebuck an apology.
Why is that?
He definitely should have been my S tier in the goalie tier list.
Mm.
And I mean, I guess he hasn't proved me wrong. On like,
I
'cause,
think,
like,
I think he has. I think he has.
well, I was gonna say like I said how like nobody fears Connor Hellebuck come playoff time,
sure.
and I guess he still hasn't proven me wrong yet.
Right. Okay.
But
It's valid.
but we'll see on that one.
But he's proven himself, at least in the regular season this year, that he's an S tier goalie.
Indeed.
I mean, I owe Andre Vasilevsky an apology. I put him in the same tier as Charlie Lindgren.
Yeah.
I don't remember where I ranked any of the goalies, I'll be completely honest.
Fair enough. Maybe we'll revisit that at some point too.
And a lot of my rankings were like less on like an intellectual level and more just like, does this man make me feel safe if he's in net with a
Yeah.
1-goal lead?
Yeah, that's fair.
And if
That would be a fun one to revisit in like 4 years.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, let's go off into the Atlantic. Going over to the East this time. We're starting off with the Boston Bruins, a team that I had at 94 points, good for 4th in the wild card spot.
I had him at 93 and 5th.
I too had them in 5th place, but at 92 points.
And that's gonna give Jay the point there again.
Get this
80
man out of here.
sniping. That's an absolute snipe show. You know, on pace for 87 points right now, 6th. We all kind of overestimated the Bruins. We all projected some fall here, but not quite this much fall.
Yeah, we all, aside from you, projected them to miss the playoffs, and you had them just squeaking. Like,
Yeah. If we want to talk about overestimating, though, the Buffalo Sabres. And like realistically, all 3 of us should have known better.
yeah, what were I was just thinking? Like, I looked at this and I was like, what were we thinking?
Like we all should have known better.
What were we? Like, why?
And you know what the funniest part of this is that like we didn't make this list together.
No, we did this entirely
We
on our
all
own.
did them separately. But yeah, I had him at 95 points, good for 3rd in the Atlantic.
That's bold. I had him at 95 and 4th.
Yeah, that's not as bold. You're right. No. How about you, Jay?
And I had them at 97 points in
Yeah,
3rd.
Great.
Yeah. Put this in our Hall of Fame. They're on pace for 71 points at 8th in the Atlantic. Cool.
Yes,
Do you think Trill should get this point because the Sabres are not a playoff team from her
Yes.
predictions?
Yeah, I think that's maybe that makes a good tiebreaker is the standing projection.
valid.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
count it.
You get that
I'll
point.
take it. I'm falling behind. I appreciate
Alright.
the pity points.
Next up, Detroit Red Wings. This one, wow. Okay, I had them at 89 points and 7th.
I had him at 88 and 7th.
And I had them at 89 and 6th.
And that's a clean win for Trill right there. They are on pace for exactly 88 points. We were all within 1 point, and we are still all within 1 point.
That's my first snipe.
That's a great snipe right there. The Detroit Red Wings. Sorry, Jack. Hey, our friend Jackson Batman will be here on the podcast next week.
Exciting.
Very exciting.
Talk about high profile guest. Are we wearing like suits and ties for that or no?
Hell no. No, I'm not wearing no suit around Jackson. I wore one to his wedding.
That's all he gets.
Yeah.
The funniest thing about Jackson, and
Yeah.
I don't know the lore behind this, but we're
Mm.
gonna break for just a minute to tell this.
Sure.
We have a mutual acquaintance, Jason. He's a magician.
Shout out
And-
to Jason.
I don't know why, but I was at Jackson's wedding, and like a weird cartoon.
I don't know.
I don't know why I was
there.
at Jackson's wedding. Can't stand the guy. No. But we were at the wedding, and Jason comes over, and we're kind of chatting about life, you know,
Sure.
mingling before the ceremony.
Sure.
And he goes, "Hey, you want to see a card trick?" And I'm like, "Sure."
Yeah.
Okay. And he pulls out a deck of cards, starts doing his thing.
Mhm.
And then Jackson, from like 60 feet,
Yeah.
the other end of the room,
Yeah.
shouts, "Are you doing magic?" I told you the one rule was no magic at my wedding.
That's the one rule.
And I need to know the lore on this because
Yeah.
like the speed in which he folded that pack of cards up and slid it back into his pocket was magic in itself.
You know what's crazy? Jason Werner's like, that guy. Like, he's not like an at home magician, doing some tricks on YouTube. That guy's a demon
He's the real deal.
with a deck of cards. He is. And no magic at the wedding. We're I know like this is a hockey show. We're gonna have to ask Jackson about that.
We need to ask him because he dead ass was like, I thought I told you we weren't doing magic at the wedding.
His
And he was-
magic's great at a wedding.
He was like, it's just one trick, and he was like, no, we're not doing that. It's like,
Talking to him like he's a fentanyl addict.
yeah, but
Damn.
here's where it gets better because later on in the night, once Jackson was completely schlog dogged
Gone.
and out smoking in the back
Sure.
with his cigar boys, Jason comes up to me again and he's like, hey, I got something else.
You
And
wanna
I was
see a
like,
magic trick.
okay. And he kind of scans the room and goes, okay, we're good. And he pulls out a freaking ice cube with a bug in it.
Nice.
And he's like, watch me make this ice cube disappear.
This guy.
It was brilliant. It was
Shout out to Jason Berners, friend of the show. If he's doing any shows in your area, go check him out. He's fantastic.
yeah.
That's great. Let's get back to the hockey here. We'll ask Jackson about that next week. I want to hear that.
I
Story.
need to know why.
Back to it. The Florida Panthers. Okay, I had him at 104 points. I had him good for second in the Atlantic.
I had him at 100 in second.
Yeah.
100 and
Yeah.
second in the division.
Yeah.
I too had them in second place with 102 points.
So that's another point in the Atlantic to Tro there.
go.
They're currently on pace for 99 points and second in the Atlantic. We were all right on the standings placement. Tro 1 point away on the current projections. Very nice work.
Let's go. Thank you.
Next up, Montreal.
Montreal.
Canadians, a team that I underestimated. I had them at 72 points and 8th.
I had him at 84 and 8th. So,
Yeah.
same idea.
Just more points.
And I had them at 74 and 8th.
Currently on pace for 85. That's another dub in the trail department here.
That's a hell of a snipe.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's a hell of a
Thank you.
snipe. I mean, really picking up the pace here near the end of the Atlantic.
Yeah, I'm catching up.
Big time. Big time. Last up, the Ottawa Senators. I had them at 90 points. 6th.
I had Ottawa at 97 and third.
And I had them at 86 and 7th.
Disrespectful.
Woof.
Disrespectful. The Ottawa Senators, kind of in that like Buffalo tier though, where like if they were last in the league, we'd all be like, what were we thinking? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're currently on pace for 93 points. 4th. That's gonna put you 4 points away. That's gonna put me 3 points away. I'm gonna take that point.
Yeah, valid. You know what's really funny is I was kicking the crap out of myself with this team because for 3 years straight, I've like every season I come into this pod and I'm like, I don't know, there's something different about that Ottawa team.
I know. Me too.
Every year they hit that media show, they
Yep.
they parade the players out, they have them talk about how it's different, and I believe them.
Yeah.
Don't
know.
talk to me.
I know.
Like
I really bought into the like, well, the organization has stability now, you know?
if there's less noise, the players can focus on their game.
And I mean, look, they might make the playoffs.
I mean, yeah, valid, but also like, what did the noise ever have to do? Like, the noise in head office have to do with the players? They weren't making the trades. They weren't organizing event nights. Like, well, what?
I think it does trickle down. I really do. I think that like alignment organizationally does matter.
Yeah, just play the damn game.
I know.
Just get some points.
This ain't the little itty bitty teeny tiny bowl. This is Super Bowl 59. Get in on the action at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of Super Bowl 59. Scoring touchdowns is key to hoisting the Vince Lombardi Trophy, and you have a shot to score big by betting on them at DraftKings Sportsbook, the #1 place to bet touchdowns. New DraftKings customers can bet $5 to get $200 in bonus bets instantly. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code THPN. That's code THPN for new customers to get $200 in bonus bets instantly when you bet just $5. Only on DraftKings Sportsbook. The crown is yours.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort in Kansas, 21 and over. Age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void in New Hampshire, Oregon, and Ontario. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. For additional terms and responsible gaming resources, see dkng.co/ftball. NFL Plus premium offer available only to new and former NFL Plus subscribers. Additional NFL Plus premium terms at nfl.com/terms.
Tampa Bay Lightning. I had them on pace for 92 points. 5th.
I had 91 in 6th, which is crazy.
That's wild.
I had them at 94 and a wild card spot.
That
Wow.
makes a lot more sense.
So I think, Jay, you're going to take that point
I think so.
off
Yeah.
the standings there because you and I are both 1 point away on either end. They're currently on pace for 93 points and 3rd. Yeah, whatever, man.
Jay with the technicalities.
Tampa, good team. And just proved exactly that. Good team.
I didn't think they would be this high in the standings, though. Like, if we're being, like, dead
Third?
ass.
Yeah.
Third is crazy.
Neither did I, for sure. Because, yeah, I mean, you're 2 points off in your projection, but 3 standing spots. It just
Yeah.
goes to show how weak the bottom of the Atlantic's been this year.
Truly.
Yeah.
Truly.
Moving on to the Toronto Maple Leafs. I had them on pace for 108 points first.
103 in first.
And 105 in first.
Yeah, I mean, they are on pace for first. That's a trill dub right there. 3 points off.
Yeah.
They're currently on pace for 100 points. It's very similar to the Winnipeg Jets. Please just call me in April.
I mean, they need Ryan O'Reilly to play better, too. Like,
Yeah.
if they
Yeah,
want
they
to
do.
do anything. Like, he's
Yeah.
had a year.
I know.
I can't even put a word on it.
No, but it'll be fun to watch. I think Jay was sending me some stuff about the projected playoff brackets to start this year.
Yep.
I find it hard to envision the Toronto Maple Leafs losing the first round of the playoffs this year. Like, who's in those wild card spots right now? Ottawa and
Columbus.
Columbus. Toronto's not losing to those teams.
You know what? They might.
I don't
I'm not even
know.
I'm not even putting it past them anymore because much like Ottawa, I'm always like they'll do it. This is a team that's built to at least make second round. And like once,
Yeah.
Like-
I know, but like in all of those years they've been playing Boston or Tampa. You know what I mean? Like teams. Not the Ottawa Senators. They haven't faced the Ottawa Senators in the playoffs.
valid. You know, it's a sentiment that's been growing in the NHL,
Mm.
and I'm glad it's finally coming around.
Mm.
Like since we took this new playoff standing picture,
Sure.
I hated it. Give me
Okay.
1 through 8, East and West. Simple.
Mhm.
Best on best.
Okay.
It's trending in the players now.
Yeah.
The players were like, oh, they used to be like, oh, I like it. You know, there's a lot more competition. It's closer. It keeps it interesting.
Yeah.
Now they're getting to the end of their season and they're like, we're no closer or further than where we ever were because it's all so packed in. And
Sorry.
and no, all good. And then once you clear into playoffs, you're still drawing a good team, even though you're like third.
You know, like the reason they implemented this system is to get like division rivals to play each other more
Mhm.
in the playoffs.
Mhm.
But like, doesn't it feel like rivalries are like the lowest that they've ever been?
Yes,
It does.
bar none. Yes,
Like I don't. I hate the format
I hate
with
it
a
too.
passion.
I can't stand it.
I so don't even a little bit care.
I
That's
hate
ridiculous.
What would it look like? Give me show me 1 to 8 right now. Show me what that would look like. So right now we'd have what? We'd have Toronto, Ottawa.
Carolina, New Jersey,
Yeah.
and
Washington, Tampa.
Why don't you just show the East and West breakdown? You can do that.
No, I just want to see. I want to see what it would be right now.
Yeah, if you
In the
you,
wild
you can
cards.
do that if you go to like conference.
Well, it won't show the wild cards.
But I mean, we like know who they are, so.
Like,
Three,
dude,
four.
like, ah,
Like, I guess it's kind of the same,
It's
but
kind
like,
of the same. Like we did this with Toronto because when Toronto fans were yapping and yapping and yapping about the matchups they keep getting, and like every year that I looked at it and sorted it by 1 to 8, it was like you're getting just as good a team. The East
Or
is
the
just
s-
good,
or the same team.
or the same team. Like
Yeah.
I don't know. Who cares?
Yeah, I mean, like the only difference here would be that, like, yeah, New Jersey's sitting like 5th, so then they're drawing Florida, which is yucky.
Cool.
Yeah.
I don't know. This is just one to me that like we every time it gets brought up, I'm like I don't care. I just don't.
That's fair. I don't like
It's
the
like
format.
people talk about, oh, you get a good team in the first round. Yeah, it's the NHL playoffs.
Yeah. I mean, I'd hope you would.
The league is the closest it's ever been. Maybe that's not true. That there is a bit more of a drop off than there has been in years past. But like almost all of the playoff teams are good teams, besides like 1 or 2 usually.
Yeah.
I
And
don't
they're
know.
there by the skin of their teeth and the grace of God, and they're
Yeah.
gonna sell out their 2 arena games and go home happy.
Speaking of never mind, not yet.
Right on.
Okay. Yeah. No, I get it. We'll move on to our final ones here. This is the Metropolitan Division. Starting off with the Carolina Hurricanes, a team that may pick up the points pace now that they've added Mikko Rantanen, but we'll see. I had them at 102 points, good for third.
I had him at 112 in second.
and I have them at 104, also in second.
Wow. So that's going to give you the point there, Jay. They're currently on pace for 107 points, second. Like I
Damn.
said, obviously could change. That could turn into a trail point here if they move up the standings a little bit more. Currently, though, 107 points is their pace. Next up, the Columbus Blue Jackets. Yeah. Yeah, I had them on pace for 58 points.
I had him at 66 in 8th.
And I had them at 60 points in last place.
Well, in a
Shocking turn of events.
they're on pace for 92 points and a playoff spot. Yeah, I mean, you're like almost 30 points off, Trill, and you get the points on that.
Let's go.
That's
Let's
crazy.
go.
That's so insane.
You know what's crazy is that they're holding a wild card spot and
Yeah.
they've yet to discover good goaltending this year.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Shout out to the Columbus Blue Jackets. Yeah.
Juggling
for them.
between Merzlikins, Graves,
Mm.
and Tarasov is like
Yeah.
that's crazy to still be in
Uh-oh.
a wild card.
Uh-oh. Yeah. Next up, the New Jersey Devils. Team that I had
Boys.
on pace for 105 points and second in the Metro.
I had him at 106 and third.
I had them in first place with 107.
Wow. So, Tro, you were right on the money with the standings placement. However, I'm 1 point closer on the points projection. They're on pace currently for 99 points, good for third in the Metro.
Womp womp.
Womp womp indeed. Next up, New York Islanders. Devils, though, like, it's interesting because they're a good team.
They are a good team. It's just that the Metro is a very good division.
Very good division. And, like, they're on pace for basically 100 points. Nothing to scoff at.
No. I mean, the womp womp is more on my prediction than
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
where
No,
the
for
Devils
sure.
are. But
Next up, New York Islanders. I had them on pace for 81 points, 7th, because that team stinks.
I had him at 93 and 4th because this team stinks, but just good enough to make the first round and lose.
And I had them at 90 points in sixth place.
Turns out, like, we were all wrong on the points, but we were all right. They stink. They're on pace for 87 points and 5th. Maybe Tony DeAngelo will save them.
Yeah, good.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
Patrick
can teach
Roy.
them all some Russian before they get sent over there.
I think he only knows the curse words. Um, the Rangers. Wow.
By the way, I got the point on that last one.
You did. Yes, you did. Correct. All right. Just slide
Just
that in.
staying, just
Yeah, no,
staying,
okay,
just staying.
yeah,
No
stick to system.
technicalities, just staying.
All right. The New York Rangers. I had them on pace for 113 points.
I had him at 115 in first.
I had them at 102 in third place.
Yikes.
Yeah. I mean, almost 20 points off. We all just massively overestimated this team. I mean, we doubled down on this take as guests, Trill.
Yeah.
We went on a Rangers podcast.
Yeah.
And committed to it.
Yeah.
And
I felt good about it,
I did too.
which makes me sick to my
I know,
stomach
I
to say
know,
I feel
I-
good about a Rangers
I
team.
know.
But like, there was no reason for this to happen.
So you guys, I know you guys went on that Rangers podcast,
Yeah.
and y'all went on there and just reinstated what you said
Mhm.
here.
Mhm.
Yeah, me and Tojo.
Oh yeah.
This motherfucker called me Tojo. That's so crazy.
That's tough.
I know. Is that all? Is that all?
I don't know. I it's a good thing I wasn't there.
Just resident
That's all I'm
idiot.
gonna say.
Yeah. All right.
Woof.
We got beef today, Jay. that's all I gotta say
Gonna
about that.
scrap it
You know
out
what? Take
outside.
your point. Take your point here with the Rangers. They're on pace for 85 points, right? Take your point, and we'll move on. Philadelphia Flyers. I had them on pace for 91 points. I thought they were just going to be Flyers-y and way better than they should be.
Yeah, I had him at 82. I didn't think they were going to be special and they're going to miss playoffs.
And I had them at 83 points in 7th place.
Currently on pace for 81 points. That gives Trill a point there. 1 point off. Yeah.
Chalk it up.
Just-
Let's go.
Just not a very good hockey team. Although more fun to watch this year. I won't lie.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, Mitchkov.
Matvey.
A whole reason to watch right there.
Yep, 100%. Next up, Pittsburgh Penguins. Jay, you are wearing your Pittsburgh Penguins jersey in here.
I am.
All right. Well, I had him at 82 points. 6th.
I had him at 77 and 7th.
And I'm at 91 in 5th.
Yeah, you did, didn't you?
I was sipping a lot of Kool-Aid.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm sure they're probably going to be even better now after trading away Marcus Pettersson. So you'll probably be pretty close. They're on pace for 77 points.
Snipe show. Pew, pew, pew.
That is a snipe patrol. Nice work.
Can I? I'm gonna save it for another day.
Yeah.
But like, one day we're gonna have a conversation on how well situated the Penguins are to win like the lottery in the next like couple of years.
They are.
Like
and
they're actually. This isn't even me trying to be annoying.
Yeah.
Although, a little bit. To be honest.
yeah. No.
But like, they're gonna be so ass next year,
They are.
and all the ass teams are young
Uh-huh.
and getting better.
They are.
And
Like,
you're just getting worse.
Like, we genuinely might win the lottery next year.
See, this is my problem with you Pittsburgh fans. You just like think every time you're bad, you're just like, oh, we'll just get another Yager. Oh, we'll just get another Crosby. Oh, we'll just get another Misa. Oh, we'll just get Landon Dupont or Gavin McKenna. Like, give me a break. The worst part is you're right. Like, it so could happen.
How do you guys end up just tragically bad in like the greatest draft classes?
I really though, like, I don't think it's gonna happen yet. It's gonna be in like a few years. You have to get close to selling the team. That's it. It's just the
Yeah.
Pittsburgh way.
I mean, Fenway Sports Group already sold another like
did.
part of what they just bought. So
Yeah.
I mean, like, we're getting there sooner than you'd think.
Honestly, Landon Dupont will probably be a Pittsburgh Penguin.
That's gross. I don't want to see Landon Dupont as a Pittsburgh Penguin.
Remember when I showed y'all like his uncle?
Landon Dupont?
like,
Yeah.
his uncle played for the
Yes,
Penguins.
he did.
Yes, sir.
That's crazy.
And y'all was not having it.
Also, while we're on Pittsburgh,
Currently not having it.
I forgot to bring this up in our last episode, but
Yeah.
I didn't know what Marcus Pettersson looked like until today.
Oh, okay.
That dude looks like he eats crayons for fun. Bro looks like a
Yeah.
Bob's Burger character come to life.
He might.
Balloon ass head with no chin.
He might. Yeah. I mean, look, I'm not here to judge what people do in their spare time.
Yeah, he just looks like he really enjoys the yellow crayons. Like
Do those ones taste the best?
they must,
Oh.
you know.
Yeah, all right. Fair enough. Shout out to Pittsburgh. Yeah, let's go with one more here. The last one of the entire thing. The Washington Capitals. I had them at 93 points, wild card 2.
I had him at 78 and 6th.
But like, that's not even outrageous.
I
Anyways.
just really didn't believe in this team.
I had them at 92 points, also in the wild card too.
That's gonna be a dub for Tico here to end this one out.
And by far, probably like the biggest spread from all of our guesses,
On-
as well as like the biggest upset.
Yeah,
Like a 119 point season, first in the division, is crazy.
yeah, it's almost 30 points off. And I thought I was being generous with 93 points. On pace for 119. I mean, good for the Capitals. What a season. We've talked about them a lot, obviously. The home run bets paid off. Good for them. Should we pause for a second and tally that?
I got the final score here.
Do you?
I've been doing it on my phone.
Wow, Big J.
That's why
Yeah.
you're the producer.
All right, what do we got for the
Big
final
J.
tally?
In third place.
Yeah.
With 9 points.
Mhm.
Tico.
Whoa,
Devastating.
whoa.
I feel like we might need a recount on this for real, though, because
No.
we split a couple points here before we decided we were standings it.
Well, when we did the split points, I just gave both of us a point.
All right. Fair enough.
In second place.
Mhm.
With 12 points. Trill.
I'll
Nice
take it.
work.
I'll
Very
take
nice
it,
work.
honestly.
And squeaking out the win with 13 points.
Okay, I want to recount.
Yeah.
Take away that extra point. Now what?
Producer Jay.
Nah. You know what? Take
Well,
away
then
that extra
what?
point.
Then I beat you by half a point.
No, you beat me. We tied
Why should I get a point taken away for being
because you
Directly
split
on the
points
dot.
with Tico.
no?
You both got 1 point.
You got like 2 points from being like 30 points
Nah,
off.
let me recount
That's
this.
because I'm brilliant.
No, I think we need to recount
Hey,
this, Jay.
I know you added it. You can count it. And it's
It's
gonna be
wrong.
the same.
It's wrong.
Nope.
It's wrong.
All right.
It's your boy.
The polls were stacked against me. It was wrong.
Yeah, that's y'all right now.
No, hey, you know what?
Yeah, that's y'all.
Well, I'll be there in the edit.
I'll be there.
I'm gonna turn
in the-
this mic back on if you capping in this.
I will audit the edit.
Hell.
Yeah, we go audit this edit. Honestly, though, besides like some of them, like the Capitals, that's my point. Like, there's no way they're dropping to below 93 points. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But like some of these definitely have room to change here.
yeah. I mean, we could definitely like revisit this at
And
the
al-
end of the season, and
At this current count, 9, 12, 13,
it's not bad.
we're all really wrong a lot. but like,
we're all
we
kinda
also
right.
kind of are pretty even along here. That's a lot of fun.
We almost batted 33%. Like that's not bad.
That's pretty bad, but
I don't watch baseball. I don't know.
yeah, I think that's pretty good in baseball.
It's great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. I got the MLB The Show, the game.
Yeah.
I'm so bad. I'm in double A baseball, right? It's Road to the Show. I'm supposed to go to the show.
Yeah.
Double A baseball, and I'm batting like 190.
Sick.
I'm literally like playing the career of just a career minor leaguer.
Just-
that's my game.
Just be a pitcher instead.
That's lame.
That's like
I'm trying to
The-
hit dingers.
it's like the new college game.
College game's great.
And if you suck, you just end up like taking a bunch of extracurriculars and
Yeah, yeah.
graduating.
It's so crazy because like in Madden, like you'd call the plays, and see in college you don't. Like the coach does.
Which is how it should be.
It is. It's
Yeah.
way better in that way. But like when I was on the bench, like I just didn't play. So
Yeah.
like my whole game is just like doing homework. Sick.
Nice. Great.
So yeah, I think that's about it.
Yeah. I'd like to go over this again, and
Yeah.
please let me know what that audit is, because
yeah. We'll do it at the end of the season again too, and just see exactly where we kind of landed here. I think that was fun,
yeah, it's a good little tiny segment.
and we will go back into the goalies at some point as well.
I cannot wait to see how horribly
like-
wrong I am.
I was really tripping. Like I really was. I stand by my reasoning for where I had stuff, but I was definitely tripping. That's all for this week. If by the grace of God Danton Heinen's on a heater when this episode comes out,
I'm gonna be upset that I'm not here.
oh yeah, Jay's gonna be gone for a couple weeks.
I won't be recording a pod for over a month.
Wow.
Wow.
Over a month.
We're really gonna miss you, Jay.
Honestly, hitting
This-
LTIR.
Yeah.
Shit.
I mean, after the shenanigans you're pulling on the pod here tonight, I mean,
It makes total sense. This is the last day of work vibes. It's like it's December 24th.
yeah, you know, taking a JT Miller personal league demanded by the league. No, Jay, have safe travels.
Hell yeah.
We'll be very excited to have you when you're back. It'll be right around trade deadline stuff, I think.
I've said this off the show, but I'm really excited to listen to the show when I'm gone.
Yeah, because you don't listen to it when we drop it weekly.
Mm-mm.
Mm-hmm.
Which is fair. I mean, it's not like you were here for it.
I heard you already.
Yeah, yeah.
You don't need to hear us
yeah.
again.
Yeah, I mean, I hear it twice because like in the edits and stuff like that, right? And like just looking for the ads and all that stuff. But yeah,
I hear it 3 times because I'm anal enough to go back and listen to it again once we release it,
love
just
it.
to make sure I did it all right.
I love it.
But let me tell you, sometimes it's a slow listen by the
Yeah,
third
that
playthrough.
third one. Fair enough.
Like I'm always like in the edit, I'm like, this is gripping stuff. This is a good show, and then I
Yeah.
go back to it another few days later, and I'm like,
I don't need to hear this for the third time.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm almost like speaking with us verbatim.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. So yeah, a few weeks we're gonna have some guests in here while Jay's gone. We're gonna rotate the chair a little bit here. It should be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it. And Jay, have some really safe travels and have a good time out there.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, enjoy your time with your family. Enjoy
Yeah.
the catching up.
Same for you in Mexico.
Hey, I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it.
Oh, so everyone gets a vacation but me. I see how this.
Hey, feel free to take some time, Trill.
I'd like to.
I know.
I had someone from the
We're-
Royals ask
We're
me.
working Trill to the bone at Stick Talk.
I had someone ask me when the last time I took a vacation was, and I like had a long pause, and I was like, I think it's like almost a decade now. And they're like,
It's a long time.
What?
You gotta
Yes.
take some time for yourself.
It's 8 years.
Yeah, that's too long. Since Thailand?
Yeah.
Wow.
Crazy, right?
Holy camole. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to do a trip here.
Yeah, we gotta like take some actual time.
Last trip in the summer. You got to come.
Yeah. Oh, I'm booking it like
Mhm.
clean through this time.
Yeah.
I'm not doing like the
A couple
you know,
days. kinda
couple
thing.
days kind of thing.
We're gonna be going further, so if you're coming, like you got to like commit to the trip. You know.
Absolutely. Yeah. No, that sounds like a blast. I definitely need to take some like legitimate time for myself.
Awesome. Yeah. Well, as always, I'm your host Tico. This is my co-host.
I'm yours
We
truly.
got the producer over there.
Producer Jay.
Thank y'all for listening. As always, keep your dang head up.
Keep your head up.
Boom.
Stick talk. Stick talk. Stick talk. Stick